Green Bay Packers, New York Giants. That's Joe Philbin, the offensive coordinator.
Praying for you, man.
We are all praying for him. Aaron Rodgers coming off of his first game since Christmas night, playing the day before Martin Luther King Day, by the way. Eli Manning and the Giants coming in off of the wild card win at home, virtually shutting out the Atlanta Falcons for Tom Coughlin. Eli Manning gets the ball and marches it right down the field. That's Victor Cruz, 11 yards on a 3rd and 10.
And just timing right there by Eli Manning and Victor Cruz, right out of that break.
This is the 12th play of the opening drive. Manning hurried on 3rd and 5. Jake Ballard doesn't even get it close to him. Lawrence Tynes, who won the playoff game the Giants last played in Lambeau Field in 2007. NFC Championship game. He kicks the field goal to put them up 3-0, and then the Giants on the ensuing kickoff. That's a boo-boo by Randall Cobb, the rookie in his first career playoff game, his first return. Far different than his first return of his career, right? As back in week 1, a challenge by Mike McCarthy. Ball out. But
elbow down.
Yeah, so
knee and elbow.
Packers get to keep the ball. Avert disaster there. Aaron Rodgers rolling out Jermichael Finley first down to the Packers, the Giants' 31-yard line. 3 plays later, 7th play of this drive. Aaron Rodgers looking for Greg Jennings, who missed the last 3 games of the season with a knee injury.
Talked about on game day morning, Rich. Very important to see if these two can connect, and they had a few miscues today.
This was wide open.
But that was a scramble play. You got to give both of them credit for Jennings finding a hole. Rodgers just missed it.
But Mason Crosby did tie the game at 3. 4 and change to go in the first quarter. Eli Manning to Hakeem Nicks, who's becoming a playmaker of the first order. First down to the 34-yard line of the Giants' next play. Eli Manning finds the member of the 88 club again.
Here's Michael.
Here he goes. And just like against Atlanta, you've got to put him down when you get a chance. And Nicks goes the full distance as Charlie Pepper just puts a shoulder on him.
Big today. Hakeem Nicks came up with play after play. And the play started when he catches the ball. It doesn't end when he catches the ball. And this is a big fella, big man with ball.
66-yard score for 88. First touchdown of the game goes to the Giants. It's 10-3. How would the Packers respond? Aaron Rodgers picking him up, putting him down on 3rd and 5, picking up the first down. A scramble of 6. We saw a lot of that in the game. 2 plays later, Rodgers looking for Greg Jennings. He is hit by Deion Grant. Ball out, picked up by the Giants. Kenny Phillips ruled a fumble initially, then ruled down by contact. So it's not Mike McCarthy who's got a challenge. It's Tom Coughlin who's got a challenge. And even though it sure looks like the ball is out,
that's a fumble.
It's a bad call.
Bill Levy goes under the booth and says the play stood as called.
What are you looking at, Bill?
They must win in a phone booth because they didn't go in that regular booth.
All right, Packers ball.
So that is a big break for Green Bay. And 4 plays after getting the ball back, Rodgers finds John Kuhn for the game-tying score touchdown.
Pro Bowl fullback. This guy can lead block, and boy, when it's play action pass, he can find his way open.
Now, what do you make of going on sides right after that?
Pretty risky now. That's a gutsy call by Mike.
Should we read anything into that?
Not at all. You got an offense that you know are going to score. They responded to everything the Giants have done. There's no problem with that. I don't see nothing wrong.
Doesn't work. Eli with the short field, moves it just a couple of first downs down the field and brings out Lawrence Tynes for the field goal. It's blocked by Greg Jones, so the special teams bails out the special teams for Green Bay.
Inside the double bumper, he gets a hand on the ball. That's a big block by the field goal rush team.
That is no blood on the onside kick. Now here's some more miscues for Green Bay. Now again, obviously Matt Flynn played a heck of a game week 17. And we saw virtually every other team on division weekend that was coming off a bye not go through these issues. But Green Bay had several drop passes on the day, 4 in the first half. Tied at 10, here comes Eli Manning back to Jake Ballard, first down Giants. 3 plays later, Manning to Hakeem Nicks. It is picked by Morgan Burnett. Eli Manning, only playoff game he has ever won in which he has thrown an interception was Super Bowl 42.
A lot of penetration up the middle that caused that interception. Eli has to just throw that ball away, live to see another day.
Took the big hit.
Desmond Bishop was the one who delivered the big hit. So the Packers take over in a tie game, trying to take their first lead of the day, but it is a fumble by John Kuhn. Coon is bumming very rare. He never puts the ball on the turf, and he does just there to give it right back to the trade turnovers. Eli Manning for Hakeem Nicks. First down and more.
Attack that football, Rich. He came out of his break and then came back towards that football, took the football from the defense.
Right after the 2-minute warning, 3rd and goal. Manning harassed in the pocket. Goes for Ballard. It's incomplete. Lawrence Tynes comes out to give the Giants the lead again. 13-10. Can Aaron Rodgers get points before the end of the half? Rodgers sacked by Michael Boley on 3rd and 5. Giants call their final timeout with 48 seconds to go.
Check.
So the Giants get the ball back. It's 3rd and 1. 15 ticks to go. Why not hand it off and see what can happen with Ahmad Bradshaw?
Get out of bounds.
Get out of bounds.
Bradshaw does that, so Lawrence Tynes can come on and attempt a very long field goal with 6 ticks to go, but maybe they'll get him close.
Yeah, let's throw a little drag.
Instead, they go for the Hail Mary.
Pop it up.
Going for the double 8. Touchdown. Hakeem Nicks brings it down. Hail Mary successful right before halftime.
You got Charlie Peppera and Charles Woodson both back there, and Hakeem Nicks goes up over the top of everybody to make a play with no time.
Well, I guess Tyree does it on the top of his helmet. Nicks does it on the front of his helmet. Corrals the ball, brings it in. Yet more shades of 2007 for the Giants.
You have defensive backs that did not even get in the end zone. They should have been pressing those receivers at the line of scrimmage.
Nicks with 152 first half receiving yards. Second half down 10. Ball goes to Green Bay first. Aaron Rodgers picks up the first down on 3rd down with his legs with a 15-yard gain. Move the chains. 3 plays later, another 3rd down. Rodgers avoids the rush, hits Donald Driver. What a catch.
Donald Driver came up with a nice
If it wasn't for Aaron Rodgers' legs, this game would have been over a long time ago.
First down,
heck of a
next
scrambler.
play. Osi Umenyiora strips the ball. It's loose. Deion Grant recovers. Giants get a turnover.
Wide open for a touchdown on this play, too. Greg Jennings was.
That defensive front. Now, they had 48 sacks this season.
Beautiful.
Only a
Look at
couple
that.
teams better than that. They can pressure you with 4 men.
And here's how wide open Jennings was.
Oh, boy.
If OC didn't knock it down, it would have been a 1-score game again.
Wow.
Instead, it's still a 2-score lead for the Giants, who get the ball back on 3rd and 2. Sure looks like DJ Ware
That's
picks
a
up the
horrible
first down.
spot.
The refs had a rough game in this game.
Yeah, they did. They were cold.
And
They were
that's
cold.
That's putting it gently, to be very
They were
honest.
cold.
That's putting it very gently. Giants, Coughlin doesn't challenge it, so the Packers get the ball back. James Starks running free down the sideline. This is the James Starks that we saw in last year's playoffs with a 29-yard gain, bringing it to the cusp of the red zone. 3 plays later, 3rd and 5. Rodgers looking for Greg Jennings. Off his hands.
Great play.
You got to make that play in this situation right here. Greg Jennings, had he been playing week in and week out, that would have been a play that we watched him make time in and time again.
So it's a field goal for Mason Crosby. It's just a 1-touchdown deficit for Green Bay. Getting the ball back, top of the 4th quarter, first play of it. Jordy Nelson moved the chains on 2nd and 6, 17 yards, first down, 3 plays later, 3rd and 5 from the Giants' 39. Rodgers has a wide open Jermichael Finley.
That was on Rodgers right there. Jermichael Finley came wide open, coach in the hole.
Wow, this is a huge sequence because it's a wide open Finley, can't move the chains, not a first down, go for it on 4th and 5, and Michael Boley discount double checks Aaron Rodgers again. That is a turnover on downs. Giants get the ball back to Eli. So again, instead of it being a first down Green Bay, it's now first down Eli. A couple plays later, Mario Manningham first down grab for the Giants. First down of the second half for the Giants. 3 plays later, 3rd and 5, Manning to Victor Cruz, middle of the field, 11 yards.
First downs.
He
Keep
cut
the clock
the play.
moving.
Miscue got
Cruz
DBs
comes to
on that
play.
play.
3 plays later, 3rd and 5. Manning is sacked by the man who blocked the field goal earlier. Brad Jones takes him down. Lawrence Tynes would come out. Field goal is good, so it is a 2-score lead for the Giants. Again, 7 minutes to go. Packers season on the line. They need to move the ball down the field and get some points. Ryan Grant gets the first down, but ball's out. Ball's loose. Chase Blackburn picks up the ball, running the other direction. He goes down. We need to see if this is a fumble or not. The refs let it go, and the refs got this call correct. Ball is out before anything touches down.
That's why you're taught to get to the ball, defenders. Get to the ball. Good things happen when the multitude gets to the ball.
And Kenny Phillips is the one who knocks it loose. Giants take over at the Packers 4 first play. Manning 2, Manningham, and now it's a 17-point Giants lead. 6:48 to go. 30-13. Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay season is in jeopardy. 15 wins on the line right now, and a defending title chance on the line. 3rd and 10. Rodgers, all 3 timeouts.
Buy some time.
Intended for Donald Driver, incomplete. So now it's 4th and long. If somehow, some way, this was not called roughing the passer. I mean, this
that don't make any sense.
Is ridiculous. It wasn't late. It wasn't illegal. It was clean. He didn't hit him with anything but the legal parts of his body on the strike zone on Rodgers' part. But instead, it's a fresh set of downs, and Rodgers picks up yet more first downs with his legs. First down right on the red zone 4 plays later. 2 plays after that, 4:52 in the game. Rodgers to Donald Driver, touchdown. It's a 10-point game again.
Another big play by Driver.
Got to go on sides.
One of those receivers over a linebacker, throw it over the shoulder for a touchdown.
So they go on sides. Ball's loose, but Victor Cruz hops on it.
It's called a hands team. That's why you have your best hands guys on this team in this situation.
Went through the wickets of Spencer Pasinger of the Giants right to Victor Cruz. Giants take over. Aaron Rodgers doesn't get a break right there. Giants next possession, Ahmad Bradshaw on 1st and 10. They're going to start making sure Green Bay burns all of its remaining timeouts. Packers use their first, 2nd and 11. Here's Bradshaw again. Packers use their second timeout. Now they just have to stop him on 3rd down, get the ball back, and hope for the best. 4.5 to go. Eli Manning going to throw for it and picks it up to Victor Cruz.
3rd and 11. That's the play of the game in a 4-minute drill. Keep the sticks moving.
Packers saved their last timeout. They also have the 2-minute warning, hoping for something good to happen here. Instead, Ahmad Bradshaw comes through the wash and picks up 24 big time yards.
Heart and soul of this Giants football team. When he is on the football field, they have a better running game and they play with a different intensity. Ahmad Bradshaw.
2 plays later, Brandon Jacobs running downhill.
What about him, Mike?
Big Brandon, the big man, runs and runs hard. But Ahmad Bradshaw's heart and soul.
So the New York Giants go into Lambeau Field and turn the 15-1 Green Bay Packers into the very first 15-win one-and-done team in the history of the National Football League. And it's Tom Coughlin and the Giants who move on to San Francisco next week for the right to play in Indianapolis 3 weeks from now. And the Packers do not host San Francisco next week in Lambeau Field and instead head into the offseason far sooner than anybody expected.